Hey YouTubers, John Kramer here, doing the answer portion of my question and answer video. If you look over on the side, you'll see the link to that video. It'll also be down below as a response. This is a response to that original video, so you can see the original questions there, which I will answer in no particular order. I received one video response and I don't know, like 6 or 7 text responses. Not quite as many as I would have liked, but I'll take what I can get. Some of the questions were really good. None of them were really bad, except for the one which says Stroh's on tap, Stroh's on tap, and Stroh's on tap, which is just a little joke sent by a friend of mine named Keith Cooper, who I used to work with a long time ago. Hi, Keith. The video response there probably had the most questions in it. That was from Secura Elise, I believe it is. It's really hard to pronounce a lot of these YouTube names, as I'm sure a lot of you are aware. Everybody mispronounces the name of my channel, which is Britethorn. I hear Britethorn or Britethorn or Brighthorn, lots of things like that, but it's actually Britethorn. So, to answer Secure Lisa's questions, number one was, I think she asked about where's Aaron Sherholm been. Aaron Sherholm is the guy who helped me start Britethorn. He's been my partner in the endeavor, and he is on hiatus right now. Aaron is an actor and a director and a writer, and right now he's doing a lot of acting. He does a lot of acting over at in Chicago here at the Annoyance Theater. He's appearing in a couple of productions that are coming up soon there, and it takes a lot of time to do that in addition to his other job where he works at to pay his bills. So Aaron will be rejoining me at some time in the future, sooner rather than later. He'll probably be doing some voiceover work. We've talked about that. I miss working with him a lot, and I can't wait to get him back as soon as I can. Security Elise also talked about having ideas that she wanted to send my way and possibly have us film. And my answer to that is, anytime you guys have ideas for things that are, you think would be funny or intelligent or whatever, please send them my way. I'll look at them. People give me ideas in my day-to-day life all the time, and sometimes I use them and sometimes I don't. But what I'd also tell you to do is what I learned a long time ago is when you have an idea, it's really not as hard as you would think to actually go out and film something and get it done. At least not to do it once. Doing it a lot, that's a little more difficult. Like I'm trying to post right now 2 or 3 times a week, and it takes a lot of time and effort to do that. But just, if you have one idea out there, it's a good idea. You can spend a few weeks, dig up a camera from somebody and get some of your friends together, and you'd be surprised how easy it is and how much fun and how much you'll learn doing it, because you learn all kinds of things about sound and lighting and acting and so on and so forth. So it may not turn out exactly the way you want, but you'll learn a lot from it, and you might find out that you're a lot better at it than you thought you might be. That's what happened with me. Moving on, why am I pro-Obama and anti-McCain? I have become more anti-McCain over time. I used to not be anti-McCain, but I knew this would happen. The election heats up, and people start throwing charges around, and you get annoyed, and the campaign people get all worked up, and so over time I've come to respect Senator McCain a lot less than I used to, and I think that's the case with a lot of people. But I'm not so much anti-McCain as I am pro-Obama. I live in Illinois, and Barack Obama is my senator here, so I've had the opportunity to watch him a little more closely than most of the people in the country, and I've really liked him as a senator. I think we've been really lucky to have him. And the biggest reason, in a nutshell, why I'm for him is because of growth. And I say that because I read his book, Dreams of My Father, about a year ago. And I highly recommend it to all of you out there. It's extremely well written. It's very interesting, and it's all about his growth. And it's his growth as a person, and now his life is about his growth as a candidate, because it's pretty stunning when you look at this guy and you see how long he's been on the national stage now and how rarely he makes a misstep. He's really smart. He likes to listen to people. He actually thinks about what they tell him, and he makes the right choices. And that's really what his book is about, is going through life and learning to make the right choices. We've had a president for 8 years now who's not very good at listening, who leads from the gut, and who's not good at making choices. John McCain is very different from George Bush in a lot of ways. One way I think that they're very similar is he goes with his gut. which is not always the best thing to do. In case of point would be Governor Palin, his selection as vice president. I would not have picked her as my vice presidential candidate. Maybe if he's elected, maybe in 2 or 3 years she'll be ready to be president from the on-the-job training. She's not ready right now. She's not ready to be vice president. She's not ready to be president. The guy's 72 years old. He could die a day after he takes the oath of office. And then we as a nation, I think, are really screwed. Another question was, do I think that McCain has been using his POW status to his advantage? And yeah, he's been milking it for all it's worth, but my attitude about that is he gets to do that. I mean, the guy did 5 years in prison in Vietnam, and if he wants to tell everybody about it, that's absolutely his business, and I have great admiration for him and for what he went through there. I think it's pretty remarkable that he survived and came out of it as well as he did. But that's what running for president is. You run on your biography and you drag it out whenever you can and use whatever you can to your advantage. John Kerry tried using his Swift boat service to his advantage 4 years ago, and it didn't go so well. There was a question about who designed the website. Our website at Britethorn.com was designed by my nephew, Sean Granzi, who's a really great guy and works really cheap, and I really appreciate all the work he does on the website. You should go check it out there because he did just a great job with it, and he's constantly improving it. Well, that's all the time I've got for today. I got a lot of work to do. I'm working on 2 videos, which I will be posting later in this week. So please keep an eye out for them. And thanks for all the questions, guys. Maybe we'll do this sometime in the future. Hopefully I'll get more questions.